When you start, it's very simple. Over here, I have an extractor, I have a Regolith refinery, and here I have a smelting furnace, right? So when you right click and you press mining, you're gonna have what we call like stats over here. It says iron 46%, titanium 7.3, silicon 6.9, aluminum 8.5. But what's important is the iron, you get 46% out of regolith. So basically the extractor will extract regolith. But in these regolith, you will have an amount of mats, which is called iron oxide. So if you go over here, and click this guy, Regolith Refinery, you will be able to extract iron oxide, but you have to choose it. So if I click over here, as you can see, you can choose iron oxide, silicon oxide, aluminum oxide, or titanium oxide. But all of them will also indirectly extract slag, which I will talk about later. But the most important is iron oxide because, like I said, over here you have a refinery, an extraction deposit of iron, you understand? So you have to do that. Then after that, when you build those two, so basically what happened over here, if you see, it's going to export iron oxide out of the regolith that you actually import, you understand? Make sure you have a conveyor, right click over here, down here. Make sure you export from here all the way to here, right? So you will see arrows. Do you see the arrows? So it has to go from here, inside over here. So that means you're good. From there on, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna do this all the way here. See the icon over here? There's like an iron oxide icon. It's important that you do it from there because if you do it from here or from the other exit, it's not gonna work. It has to be from the icon where you see the iron oxide. From there, then you're gonna put it inside the furnace. So as you can see here, I have a furnace. So if you see it says smelting furnace, right? And if you build that, you're gonna have to make sure you choose steel. Why? Because iron oxide can only make steel. So you don't want to choose titanium or silicon or aluminum because you want steel out of iron oxide. When you do that, you're gonna have a conveyor over here which you're going to export from here into a storage. Over here you have a storage with multiple entrance, but that's because that's a large storage. So if I go down over here to storage, you have two types of storage. The first one is the first one you get at the start, which gives you like I think it gives you like, oh, it's 500 and something. So if I click steel, you will get 512 capacity. But if you build the big one, which is late game by the way, you get 2048 capacity. That's why I build the big one. The reason is because I have a secondary extractor, a secondary Regolith refinery, and a secondary furnace. That's the reason why I have a big one, because I'm producing a lot of steel, you understand? But you don't have to do that, by the way, at the beginning. You can only do like a regular storage over here for one like set of extraction. So you don't have to do what I did. So you can just literally just bring it into the small storage. But right now, because I'm kind of like late game, I'm doing it this way. So that's how it works, guys. And you can do this for any other type of mat. So over here you see, if I right click drip mining, it says silicon. Same thing with silicon. So this goes out of this place, goes all the way into a Regolith refinery, as you can see. And from there I decided to put it into a bulk resource storage, and from there it's actually split in order to go into two furnaces. So this is a little bit late game if you want to do this, but you can have two furnaces or even three if you want to, or 4 or 5, whatever, but I suggest 2 maximum. From there on, you'll be able to produce double the productivity in order to get silicon. So that's pretty much how it works, guys, and you do this for pretty much everything else. You have to find the resources nodes. To find the resources nodes, you need to use what we call a this guy over here, we call it ore detector. Click this thing, just click like this, boom, and you should find something. If there's something, there's nothing, there's nothing, right? So here there's nothing. See, if I click over here and I do this, let's see if there's something. There's nothing. Oh yeah, there's something over here, but this is not a nut. But here, as you can see, I found iron deposit. Over here I found titanium not too long ago, iron deposit, and so on and so on. So you need to use the ore detector. So that's how you use that's how you start extracting and making end product, guys. Hope it helps. If it does, please like and sub. Thanks for watching. Cheers.